So it was the FA Cup final here in England. So for those watching outside of the UK, it's like our version of America's Super Bowl, except we don't give a shit anymore. There's nothing spectacular. It's not celebrated as much as it was back in the day. I mean, in my lifetime, I remember the days when Liverpool and Everton had their Merseyside derby in the FA Cup final. I think it was 1984 or 1985 or 1986. I can't remember. And the whole country was talking about it. It was a big thing in the news. It was celebrated, and Liverpool won. And I think the FA Cup lost its glitz, I think, around the year 2000. Teams didn't give a shit. They weren't fielding their best. Managers didn't want to take part in it. And the top leagues just completely lost interest, so nobody gave a shit. And I think that's a huge shame. But there we go, times they are changing. So in the latest one, Liverpool were facing Chelsea, and it was held in Wembley. Now, hardly anyone is talking about the match. What people are talking about, and what is trending on social media, is the fact that Liverpool fans were booing Prince William and the national anthem. Now, it's proof of how much of a free country we live in at the moment, when people can do this openly. It's what free speech and democracy it's all about. But what does piss me off about it is some of these unpatriotic Scousers. Now, Scouser is a nickname given to people from Liverpool in the United Kingdom. And quite literally, every region in the UK has a nickname or anything like that to describe people from there. Now, Liverpool is a hotbed of socialist, far left-wing politics. But not everyone behaves like some of these extremist lunatics. Now, I've been to Liverpool. It's a great city. And I know many Scousers, or Liverpudlians, if you want to call them. And they are great lads and ladies, and they are funny as hell. They have a great sense of humour, and they're friends for life. They're very patriotic, and they very much believe in Queen and country. These are decent, hard-working people, and I am proud to call them my friends. But it's this disgraceful socialist red element of Liverpool that really gives itself a bad name. Because these idiots, they moan about being labelled by people and the mainstream media. And I'm very sorry, but sometimes they bring it upon themselves. And booing the national anthem just won't bring people round to their way of thinking or give them any sympathy whatsoever. And the fact they even booed Prince William while he was there is just disgraceful, because he and his wife, Kate, they are really hard-working members of the royal family. And those two are the ones who are trying really hard to bring back people's faith into the royal family after the damage inflicted on it by Prince Andrew, Harry and Meghan. They are working hard to repair the damage done to it by those idiots. And Prince William even cleaned out his diary the other day to go to a cancer sufferer's house and present her with a damehood to give her that honour. Now, this is a woman who is dying of cancer, doesn't have long to live, unfortunately, yet she's raised £3,000 for a cancer charity. And there we have these red flag socialist lunatics booing him in front of the world. I think that's disgusting and disgraceful. And there'll be many decent-minded Scousers watching that thinking, my God, these people don't represent me, and they are an embarrassment to Liverpool. Now, if this video does lose me some subscribers from Liverpool, I'd be sorry to see you go, obviously, because your subscription means a lot to me. But if you're one of these Scousers who is constantly offended by everything and ashamed of nothing, then good riddance to you. And there'll be many decent-minded Scousers on my channel who will think exactly the same. And like I said, this video is not aimed at any patriotic, decent Scousers out there. And I refuse to allow this minority, red flag, socialist element to bring down my opinion of the city and the people. I mean, I've had a cracking laugh with Scouse soldiers during my time in the army, and the banter has been just gold, comedy gold. All we've done literally is throw Welsh and Scouse jokes at each other all day long while on exercise, and it was the best time of my life. And it's a shame, really, that they have these communist, socialist, Labour-supporting, unpatriotic minority that's that's really trying their hardest to tarnish them and paint them all as victims. They're not all like that, thankfully. And before I go, a message to a close personal friend of mine from Bootle in Liverpool, Stephen Barker. If you're watching, burglary is not a full-time job. There we go. That's what I think. Please let me know what you think in the comments. And if you like what I do, if you believe in free speech and you wish to support my channel, then by all means, simply buy me a beer. The link is down below. And that's that. Until the next video, please comment, share, subscribe, and please don't burgle my house. Roger Trout.